After losing our last 4 games and dropping to 4-6, things don't look very promising for our Saints this year. Year 2 of the franchise has been really challenging, but after a 4-2 start, I felt like we had things under control. We certainly don't after our last 4 games, and now have to try and end this losing streak up against one of the best teams in the NFC, facing the Philadelphia Eagles. That means we've got to see improvement out of one of the worst defenses in football. We rank bottom 5 against the pass, last in the league against the run. We're giving up the 3rd most points this year. During this losing streak, we've really failed to see the defense make many plays. But even the game where we had 2 defensive touchdowns, we still found a way to lose. You'd like to see a few of these young players start to make some more plays though. Even if it doesn't change what the defense is, I like to be more confident that some of the right players are already in place. So will this defense be able to slow down the likes of A.J. Brown, DeAndre Swift, and go toe-to-toe with one of the league's best offensive lines? Thankfully, they don't have Jason Kelce any longer, but it's still one of the better lines, especially at left and right tackle. Something's got to give here for New Orleans. We looked like a very strong, scary team at times in the first 6 weeks, and we haven't looked anything of the sort the last 4. Teams change throughout the year, and I'm hoping we can put this current chapter to an end. We're underway in the 11th game on the schedule, and the Eagles will be up first across the 20 and starting at the 24-yard line. Jalen Hurts leads out the Philadelphia offense. He's put together 15 passing touchdowns this year, 6 interceptions, and he's got one of the best supporting casts around him. Eagles open in the pistol on first down and will run to the right, as DeAndre Swift is taken down by Jordan Howden after a short gain. We've got to step it up against the run, but Hurts back to pass for the first time. Caught. That's A.J. Brown. A short gain of 4, and the Eagles face a 3rd and 4. Hurts with nobody home for New Orleans. It's cut by Devontae Smith, and it really doesn't get any easier than that. At the 47, Swift right side, gets across midfield, and that's about it. 2 deep safeties for the Saint defense. Hurts feels pressure. He's chased to his left and loses the football. And the Saints are on it on the opening drive takeaway. Gibson had the immediate pressure, and that allowed Foskey to make the play as he knocks the football out, and here is the Saint offense with a short field now. And Derek Carr, 19 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions. Gotta have someone make some plays now to wrap up this losing streak. Chris Olave back after missing last week's game, and the pass hauled in by A.T. Perry, who did look good in last week's loss. 2nd down in Saint territory, and welcome back to Chris Olave. It is close to the 1st down. 2 tight ends for New Orleans. They will run it with Kendre Miller, and he gets some space. Flag down as well. That will wipe out a 22-yard run, and they'll line up to do it again. A 3rd and 2. Miller converts again. 3 yards on the gain. Saints go shotgun, 3 wide. Here is Jacoby Pearman on the flip. He makes a move, gets past Slay, and is taken down at the 34. There is an injured Eagle. That's Hassan Reddick, one of their better edge rushers. As Miller motions slot right. 3rd and 5. Pass dropped by Miller. Covered pretty well on the play, but certainly could have caught that one. They'll bring out Blake Grupe and try to get on the board first. A little wind to cut through. 50-yard try, and it is good. Saints up 3-0. Not a bad start for New Orleans, and they show pressure to start this drive. It is dumped off DeAndre Swift. He makes a move and picks up around 6. Third down again for Philadelphia. Hurts rolling right and complete to Quez Watkins. Good for a first down. At the 35 now of Philadelphia, it is Swift trying to find some room off right tackle, and there's nothing there. 2 tight ends to the right, and a fake for Hurts. Again, checks down, and James Bolden runs down Swift in the open field. And the Saints create another tough third down. They dial up the pressure. Hurts hesitating, now running left. He doesn't get it. And he's stopped by Foskey, who forced the fumble on the last drive. Great defense to open the day for New Orleans. Play fake Carr, gets it away, knocked down. Wanted Juwan Johnson, but the coverage was perfect. Handoff Miller, cuts it inside. He's got first down yardage to the 30. 2 tight ends for New Orleans. A cut from Miller. Gets the first down all over again. 29 on his first 4 carries. He gets a rest. Now John Waters in the game. Picks up a block and now runs to midfield. Getting something going now on the ground. Waters stays in. It is a play fake on second down. Caught by Juwan Johnson. The Saints marching down the field using this ground game and the play fake off of it. Miller returns, but it's Olave now, and he gets hit down at the 27. It'll be third down Saints. They need the 21. Back to pass, under pressure, incomplete. I think Carr wanted Miller there, but that came out way too late. And the Saints will have to kick again. They've definitely outplayed the Eagles to this point, but only find 6 points to show for it. You've got to get touchdowns. But so far, a much better performance as the Eagles take over. Again, pressure on Hurts, and he'll run away. Breaks a tackle and is stopped at the 44. Of course, it'll come down to how well you can contain Hurts, but so far they're at least containing DeAndre Swift, who loses 2 on this carry. On second down, off the fake, Hurts over the middle and caught. Devontae Smith down to the Saint 24. And for the first time, the Eagles are in scoring position. Hurts running right and taken down again. And that's a sack for Trevis Gibson. Loss of 3. Saints doing a good job on first down. 3rd and 12 away from the pocket. And Hurts throws it away. Good job wrapping up this possession. Eagles now on the board. We've had all field goals to this point. Saints do lead. Pass goes out to A.T. Perry, and that's enough for a first down. I've wanted to see more of A.T. Perry, especially after a strong performance last week. It's 1st and 10. Caught again, A.T. Perry. Close to midfield. Jacoby Pearman also in the game, but it's a screen set up, and Miller has blocking. Spinning his way at the 45. He picks up a gain of 8. 7 to go in the first half, and they just get the snap off. Here is Miller. Lost the football, and the Eagles get a takeaway. And that's been a big issue for the team all year. Miller loses a fumble on what should have been a first down in Eagle territory. Here's Swift, and he gets some space. His longest run inside of Saints territory to the 37. Out of the shotgun, Swift. Lot of space, and inside the 20. Now they gash the defense a couple times, and Demario Davis, he is shaken up. Straight ahead with Swift. He runs into Bolden, who now has to be one of the top linebackers with Davis out. On 3rd and 5, pass through the hands of Quez Watkins. We catch a break, and the Eagles still cannot take the lead. They'll bring on the field goal team, and now have scored the last 6 as this game is all tied up. New Orleans had a pretty strong start, but could not build up much of a lead. Now 6 to go in the first half, and off the fake, caught by Perry. Into Eagle territory again. Perry getting some good looks here in the first half, 4 for 52. 1st and 10, and Carr doesn't like what he sees and is forced to throw it away. Got to avoid negative plays on 1st down. Got to take care of the football. Carr over the middle, incomplete. It's denied for A.T. Perry. So can you make a play on 3rd down? Carr, deep drop, faces pressure, puts it up anyway, and it could have been picked. Luckily it wasn't, but the Eagles will take over. And this will be Becker on to boot this back. Less than 5 minutes to play in the first half, and downed inside the 2. Alontae Taylor does down it just ahead of the goal line. How about that? Got him backed up. Swift cuts left immediately and picks up around 5 to give the offense some room. Showing pressure as the Eagles open things up, and Hurts will keep it, makes a move, and is close to the 1st down. Big 3rd and short. Again, they show pressure. Toss right. Here's Swift. He gets some space. In the open. He's across the 40. Chased by Adams and wrapped up inside of Saint territory. And just like that, DeAndre Swift over 100 yards. 60 of it right there. Now Hurts finds him through the air. Touchdown, DeAndre Swift. His long run sets up his touchdown catch, and the Eagles take their first lead, 13-7. Handoff to Miller. It's a short gain, and we have less than 3 minutes to play now in the first half. Carr on a deep drop, checks it underneath, and it's a 1st down for Kendre Miller. And we hit the 2-minute warning. 3 receivers in the pattern on 1st down, and Carr rolling. He throws this away as the Eagles cover everything up again pretty effectively. Short drop, pass behind Olave, forced to make the adjustment, and it's a short gain. Quiet first half for Chris Olave. 3rd down now, and it's Miller on the catch, enough for a 1st down. Slowly working their way down the field. Here's Carr on 2nd down, and now they got him, and he's sacked. Josh Sweat. Big loss on the play, and now the Saints would need the 45 of the Eagles. Carr launches and is intercepted. Darius Slay brought down at the 35. Just threw up a jump ball for Jawan Johnson, hoping to make a play. But now the Eagles might have a chance to put up even more in the first half. They've still got all their timeouts as Hurts launches a pass and overthrows Quez Watkins. 28 seconds on the clock and complete. That's caught by Devontae Smith inside the 10. Eagles still have 23 seconds. Empty for Hurts. Gets it out. Caught by Quez Watkins. Now just 3 yards out. 2 receivers right. Pass from Hurts is caught for the touchdown. Quez Watkins. And the Eagles have scored the last 20 and build a 2-score lead going into halftime. Initially, I like the way we open this game. despite not finishing our drives. But here we go again. The Eagles have already run for 100 plus with DeAndre Swift. They're starting to build momentum offensively. It ain't looking good. Raiders currently leading Kansas City 9-7, so at least Tyrann Mathieu is a part of a winning program right now. Yeah, this run by DeAndre Swift went for 60. Biggest play of the day so far. Up until then, our run defense had done an alright job. Now getting the second half underway, and Kendre Miller continues to gash the Eagles defense. Still got plenty of time to run your regular offense and stay balanced. Going downfield, wanting Johnson. He catches it at the 31 of Philadelphia. Just got his feet in. Back to pass on first down. Carr hits Olave, and that is good for a first down. So hitting the gas to start the third. And the Saints will continue to throw as Carr is intercepted by Jordan Davis. He got hit as he let the pass go and hit his own player in the back of the head. He hits the center McCoy, and it bounces right to Jordan Davis. That's the kind of season we have now. Drive over. Eagles football, not much there for Swift. Trying to get off the field now and rolling right. Hurts will keep it and can't get first down yardage. Fourth down. The Saints take over. They bring in Eric Stills at running back. But there's Juwan Johnson. Full extension and a grab at the 32. Handoff to one of the rookies on this team in the backfield. Eric Stills for a couple. On 2nd and 7. Good protection and caught by A.T. Perry. Another downfield throw for the Saints offense here in the third. And they're back into Eagle territory. Maybe try protecting the ball this time. Off the mark on the check down. It'll be 3rd and 10. Need the 21. Carr fires and caught. That's Olave. Down to the 11. Saints trying to put this in the end zone for the first time. On first down, on the pass to Olave. He turns it up to the 5. Still got the rookie Stills in the game. He runs ahead and does not get the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Now Waters enters. Straight ahead. Denied at the 1, but it's enough for a conversion. Goal to go New Orleans. Inside with Hill now, and he did not get in. Eagles tough to get that final yard against. 3rd and goal. They come out in the shotgun now. It's a run. Stills on the second effort has his first NFL touchdown. And the Saints make this a one-possession game. Continuing to fight back. You do love to see that. Now late third on the move. Caught. Watkins hits the gas. Up the hashes. Gone. 73 yards and a touchdown. How about this play by Jalen Hurts? Keeps his eyes downfield, hits Watkins at the perfect moment. And with his speed, it's just a bunch of bad angles waiting to happen. Just like that, it's 14 points up for Philadelphia again. This is dumped off now to Jacoby Pearman, who's had a quiet game. Following the gain of 8, Miller runs it and converts on 3rd and inches. But we're about to hit the 4th quarter. Saints got to pick up the tempo here. Good grab made by Perry. And that's it for the 3rd. At their own 40. Carr short throw and complete to A.T. Perry. Derek Carr, 246 yards, no touchdowns. This is third down for Carr. He rolls right and cannot get it to Johnson. Covered well. It's fourth down and the offense stays in the game. You've got to get 2 touchdowns. Carr for the conversion. He launches. Bubble, then incomplete for Olave. Eagles take over on downs. They'd love to put the finishing touches on this game. Hurts will keep it and runs by Adams. I thought he was going to have him for like a 4-yard gain, and Hurts just outruns Tony Adams. First and 10, and it's out to Swift inside the 10. Goal to go, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes for Jalen Hurts, nearly made it 4 there. On the keeper, lost it, and on the football is Jordan Howden. And the Saint defense gives them one last chance. Wow, what a play. A long way to go, though, for the offense as Perry has a few. 10 minutes to go. Miller runs left, and Josie Jewell chases him down. Empty and getting the snap off on third down. Carr on the money. A diving grab for Chris Olave. All the way out to the 28 now. And Johnson is taken down for the loss this time. Ryan Johnson still in the game. Carr has time, looking deep for Olave, and this is broken up by James Bradbury, who was with him step for step. 3rd and 12, again with time, nearly picked by Bradbury. Excellent coverage defending Olave again, and it's 4th down. Eagles come out showing pressure, but only bring 4. Carr in trouble, puts it up, and he's intercepted. Grant Delpit. Eagles take over after another takeaway. That's 3 picks now for Derek Carr. Eagles from the 19, and the pass is hauled in for the first as Brian Bresee is going to come out of the game. It's been a tough season for him. A lot of time for Hurts. He'll run ahead inside the 5 and nearly scores. It's goal to go, Eagles. Inside 6 minutes to play. It's Swift. He's in for the touchdown. And the Eagles go up 3 scores with just a few minutes left to play. We're on the verge of our 5th straight loss. And the Saints have made a change at quarterback with Jake Haener, second-year player, coming in. He shuffles and fires outside, and it's caught by Chris Olave close to the marker. Waters the deep back on 4th down, and he gets the conversion as the Saints keep it at their 38. Jake Haener, who starred in the preseason, completes again to A.T. Perry. Massive day for him, but he stays down and is going to head to the sideline. A.T. Perry's gone over 100 yards today, and hopefully he's all right. Not in the game now as Haener rolls to his left, has no receivers by him, and takes the hit from Jewell. It'll be 4th down. Need the 39. Haener sacked on the play. And the Saints turn this over on downs again. It is going to be a 4-7 season now for New Orleans, with very limited chances now to fix the remainder of this season. I can't believe the way things have fallen apart on us as Swift caps it off with another score. Now it's a rout. New Orleans not able to keep this one close. Setting up a screen pass, and it's rejected back into the face of Hainer. 3rd and 10. He fires downfield, and that's intercepted as well. Delpit grabs his second, and this game is over. Philadelphia takes it 41-13. We had a lot of chances to make it closer than this, but committed far too many turnovers and gave up a lot of big plays to this Eagle offense. 4-7 now after a 4-2 start. I can't believe the way this season has turned. I think it's clear we're not going to be turning this season around. And we've got to focus now on just the future of this team, who's going to be a part of it. And the more we lose and the more this losing streak continues on, I think in the offseason, we're probably going to have to trade away some of our better veteran players. I'm looking at Marshawn Lattimore and Ryan Ramczyk as two players that could probably get us some decent picks. And then maybe we see if we make a move with Alvin Kamara. By the way, Brian Bresee injured again in this game. It's been a really difficult season as he's missed a lot of time already, and now he's going to miss a few more games with broken ribs. So this front four and the defensive line in general has been an issue, and of course, the player we're relying on to hopefully make a big impact has missed about as much time as he's played. We are going to face the Rams next week at 1-11. This is one of the easier games on the schedule. A chance, you'd think, to try and end this streak, but I thought the same thing about the Buccaneers game. The Panthers have lost their last 3, and we're not gaining any kind of ground there with them at 6-6. Very few positives in these last few weeks. There's been the occasional player standing out, but I wish we'd show a little bit more promise for this team's future. It just shows how much of a rebuild this is turning into. And it's difficult because you can either take over a team that's in rebuild mode, or you watch a team that descends further and further down and you realize like there's a lot of work to do and it just feels like it's adding up every week. So it's an interesting, I knew this would be an interesting team for the franchise because the worst was yet to come. And it's even surprised me preparing for what this franchise would require. I'm certainly excited about the challenge and to feel like it's a fresh experience in this franchise, but it's still just like I can't believe where we are right now. So I know we want to look more at the draft class for this year, and immediately you look at how Derek Carr is not the answer to this team's future. What are we going to do next at that position? Although Derek Carr isn't the answer, he still affects our future quite a bit because of his salary situation, and I don't know if there's going to be a way out of that money by just cutting him. We'll see, but the Saints gave him a pretty big deal, and the cap numbers get even worse. So you might be thinking, we're 4-7 if we just keep losing. What could happen in the draft? Well, I need you all to know this quarterback class sucks. All right? There are no players projected to go in the first 3 rounds whatsoever. We had a chance to take a potential franchise quarterback after year 1, and I passed to go with Tommy Tomlinson, assuming there'd be plenty of options in the next class. There's even less. I don't think there's anyone here that looks to be a potential future starter. David Mayweather is my favorite, but outside of his accuracy, there isn't a lot to like in the skill set. And you do need more than just pure accuracy. I don't think our answers are going to be found in this year's draft class, which makes the future even more questionable. It might not be until year 4 that we have a young quarterback of the future to build around. So I'm starting to look at what players are going to be out there in free agency this coming off season. There could be players such as Sam Darnold, who's now with the Buffalo Bills, Or there's Trey Lance, who has spent the last couple of years in Dallas. I don't know if there's something with one of these quarterbacks that didn't pan out elsewhere. Now, it's possible Tua Tagovailoa hits free agency, and we don't have like any cap space. So signing Tua to $40+ million, we might as well like hope for Tom Brady to come out of retirement and play for the minimum. Zach Wilson could be available. You've got Tyler Huntley as well. So like there are some guys that you would be comfortable maybe pairing with like a rookie, but we're not even going to have that rookie. The best young quarterback we'll probably have going into next year is Jake Haener. And he doesn't have the strongest arm. He's got a lot of developing still to do. I think he's more of a future backup than a future starter. So I do not know what the answers are at quarterback for the end of this year and going into next. Like I said, it might not be until year 4 that we can have a player drafted that we think we can develop into a starting quarterback. So the Saints deal you a really rough hand, and the draft classes are only going to make things tougher. But I'm going to try my best to figure out what we got to do with this team, and I am looking forward to our upcoming offseason. And we've got 7 games to go this year, the next of which is against the LA Rams. But leave your thoughts down below on the state of this team and where we should go from here. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. The rebuild is getting interesting, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next time.